talk about shedding, our focus is on the wefts, and the wefts is this part of the hair extensions right here on the top. So when we talk about shedding, what we want to look out for to be able to tell that hair will shed, we want to look at the construction of the weft. We want to ensure that the wefts are as firm and properly reinforced and as durable as possible. And that's going to guarantee the longevity of the hair, whether it lasts 2, 3, 7 years, or even longer. I mean, if you have strong wefts, you can use the hair as long as possible. I mean, there's just no limit to the longevity of the hair, because hair is hair. I mean, hair is true virgin hair, raw human virgin hair is natural hair. So as long as you don't destroy the hair by over processing, the wefts should be able to withstand your normal wear and tear, brushing of the hair, and so on and so forth, for as long as possible, pretty much. And all you need to do is just reinforce the wefts at the top as you go along. And I would recommend every 3 to 4 years reinforcing your wefts, and that guarantees the longevity of the hair. But if it's properly reinforced from the very beginning, you should not really have a problem. You should not need to reinforce it as you go along. It should be strong and durable and be able to be very, very long lasting. But this is what a single wefted hair extension looks like. Now, the single wefted hair extensions is basically constructed from a single needle wefting machine. We also can use a single needle wefting machine in conjunction with a double needle hair wefting machine to construct this weft. As you can see, the hair looks different in the front from the fold that we have, which is the final step of the wefting process. You can also see that it looks different on the back, which is nice and flat. There's no fold here. The fold is on the other side, and you can see that this is something very familiar to you if you wear hair extensions and been wearing it for years, that this is a very common appearance of the wefts that you put on your head. So this is a single wefted hair extension, and this is a nice firm weft. Next, I want to show you a double wefted hair extension. It's double wefted, meaning you have 2 single wefts, 2 of these being stitched together. And once they are stitched together, they look exactly identical from the front to the back. And you can see there's no lips, there's no break in the wefts. It's nice and firm. All the hair is running straight vertically down. It's nice and neat, and that's exactly what you want your wefts to look like once you weft it. For a double wefted hair extension, you cannot use solely a single needle hair wefting machine or a single and double hair wefting machine. You need 3 machines. You need a triple head machine to be able to construct these wefts, and you also need to assemble it with a single needle hair wefting machine. So these machines are constructed using triple head wefting machines, and if done properly, they're very durable, they look very neat, they're very common with Chinese imported hair, Vietnamese imported hair, overseas manufacturers, aside from Indians, normally resort to triple head wefting machines. For the single wefted hair extensions, these are constructed using your single and double needle hair wefted machines. So if you purchase hair from India or purchase hair from the United States, normally you would get hair extensions that look exactly like this, which is your single wefted hair extensions. And they're very neat. They're very, I love them. I mean, they're thin, they're easy to maneuver. You can flip them back and forward as you stitch it on your wigs or on your cornrows. So these are actually really nice and very durable. Either or is great. The difference also is that you can split the weft. So with the double wefted hair extensions, the great thing about this is you're able to split the wefts in half. Because you have 2 wefts that are attached to each other, you have 2 single wefted hair extensions attached, so you can split it in half, and then you can use half of your tracks to be able to get a thinner looking weft. So that's the main difference between these 2. So next I want to show you some bad wefts, and these wefts, here you have a really wide weft, as you can see. So, and you have lips in the weft, and this is something you don't want to see when you purchase hair. You definitely don't want all this stuff hanging out. That's a definite cause for shedding in hair extensions. So you don't want hair that's too wide, neither do you want lips like this appearing on your weft. You want a nice even weft. You want a neat weft to work with. Here it's too thin, and also the wefts, you have lips hanging out, so you definitely don't want that. So that's something to avoid while searching for high quality hair extensions. So now we just completed the wefting portion of our hair extensions, and I hope you've learned something thus far. I hope you've learned something new and something you can use for picking out the best virgin hair for your business or for yourself. All right.